Hey friend, how are you? Today is Thursday, social selling tips for anyone in the social selling space. So if you're watching live, drop a hello. If you're watching later in the replay, put in hashtag later. Either way, let me know where you're tuning in from. If it's your first time watching me here, I'm Christina Torres. I am a mother of two older children, young adults. I am a school counselor and I also work in the online space. And I love to do, hold on, my friend's messaging me. I love to share social media tips on Thursdays, and I also love to help women be confident in their own skin, sharing the products that have helped me just be a better version of myself. So, today we're talking all things content ideas. So, I'm hoping that if you're not, I have a group, it's called the Biz Corner with Christina. So, if you're not there, you need to be there because I have a lot of various old videos when I first started that group on just various topics, various ideas. Hello, Cynthia. Thanks for watching live. And if you are watching with me, make sure that you, um, whatchamacallit, you give StreamYard access so I know who is commenting when you're in my group. I believe it's the group part. So I like to share to empower you guys to show up for social selling and not to be comfortable with what you're sharing. I did a little team training yesterday, and I admitted to the team like what makes me feel uncomfortable regarding my products and services. And I love to come going live and do this kind of stuff, social selling tips, social media tips. That is like for me so much. It just helps. I just love it. Sometimes I get nervous about my products. So it's like a give or take, right? So one of the questions I get asked a lot within my community, the Biz Corner with Christina, is content ideas, how to find the content ideas, how to make time. So I literally tell you guys all the time about my friend Helen Martin. And I say my friend because I've met her and I'm like one of her biggest fans. And she's one of my mentors that I invest in myself and I pay monthly that she always goes and gives us social media tips, different trends and stuff like that. So I learn a lot from her and my friend Ashley Latimer. And Ashley, I hope I said your name right. And Ashley is my friend and mentor who has taught me blogging, SEO, um, email automation, stuff like that. So if you're wanting to up your game in your social selling space, where you want to learn how to create a blog, you want to throw content, you want to learn email automation, you need to maybe perhaps work on your mindset. Ashley's having a mastermind tomorrow. It's a free mastermind about one of her programs that I am a part of. So if you're interested in that, just put mastermind in the comments below and I can send you information about where her mastermind's going to be at. And if you're interested in her program that she's promoting, that's going to be opening soon, I have a 10% off coupon for you if you're interested. And my sister's on here with me. She says, my mentor, my friend, my sis. Thank you. Thank you. So when we're thinking about, so I was talking about this content, like, okay, every week I try to go live. The last few weeks I was sick last week, so I didn't go live last week or like 2 weeks ago. But anyhow, content creation, like I was listening to my friend, that's what I was telling you guys, my friend Helen, she was going over her strategy of how we can create our content. And I promise you, Helen, if you're watching this, I already knew what I was going to talk about. It had nothing to do with her training that I watched this morning and this afternoon because I was trying to finish it up. But content is key for our business to show up in changing content. So we don't always want to always have the same kind of content. I encourage you not to have the same kind of content because when it's completely the same vibe of your page, when people are scrolling through your page, it could get kind of boring. So I'm hoping that you change your things up. In the past, I've talked about ideas for your content information to put them in themes. For me, that's just easier. And if you want more of that information, I'll let you guys know where to go because I found this tool on here. You guys can go to Christina Torres over on my YouTube channel where I have a few things on content buckets. The video is called Content Buckets, and it's all about your themes for the week and how to create content. So that's there. What I want to share with you guys is just a different, just kind of a more simplified way. Not everyone wants to do themes or understand it. The key theme that I do want to explain though, because I already have my September calendar written on, but I do print these printable calendars. So, I mean, it's a little early of the month right now. So, if August, you can get on a calendar and write some ideas about what you want to do in these areas. So, I like to do themes. I've told you guys I like to do like Monday motivation, tip Tuesday, Wednesday, Thankful Thursday. I did a post on Thankful Thursday, and Friday for me is like flashback Friday, friendship Friday, from Family Friday. It can change. And then on the weekends, it could be a little simple. Saturday could just basically be, I call it Selfie Saturday. What I'm doing on the week, that weekend. And then Sunday, I like to do soulful Sunday. I like to do something inspirational, faith based, just faith and stuff like that. And I change it up too. So that is how you could do it for the week in a nutshell. And that's the video that I talk about on YouTube that I was telling you guys. It's called Content Buckets. Or I'm not a fan of this area, but you could also do a weekly theme. Okay, so whatever your niche is, then the first week of the month it's one topic only. The second week of the month it's another topic, 3 and 4. But you want to create different kinds of content. We don't always. I encourage you not to always for a while I was always doing reels on Instagram, and my Instagram is jack right now. Like, I don't know what's going on with Instagram. It's just annoying. So anyways, you want to change up your content. So different ways that you can come up with that. So example that I was hearing about, my friend Helen was talking about, like if you're in health and wellness, one week do recipes, and a second week do maybe a small cooking show. I don't know. Through the week, you're doing a whole menu. I don't know. The third week, exercise tips. And then the fourth week, anything else. I can't think of anything. So you're just on the same topic for a week, but I don't know if that's going to catch your audience attention. And it might be um, maybe not as appealing as when we change around our content. So when you think about types of content, think about these areas for you to inspire yourself to create content. Now, first of all, like I always say, I would highly recommend that you know your niche, you know your target audience, and if you don't know that, there's a few videos over on Christina Torres on the YouTube channel that can help you with that. There's a whole PDF for you to do an activity for you to find your ideal clients, because without that, your content is not easy for you to create. Okay, so pen and paper. If you're watching this later, I would love for you to just tell me what niche you're in, and any ideas that pop up, put them in the comments, because you may be able to help someone else that's in the same niche as yours. So I just want to see, I can't see comments on here. So I just want to see if anyone has commented on this really quick. And then we're going to move to some ideas. So, and the types of content is something that I've always thought about, and then added one. So when you think about your content for the month or the week, however you're breaking it down, you want to engage people. So it's engagement, asking questions, maybe funny memes, something like that. You're engaging people. Well, you're asking, let me try to recheck that. You're asking questions, okay? Because you're asking whatever question you want to ask. You're going to entertain them with maybe a funny question or funny memes, because they want to know that you're relatable to them, like you're human too, and you can make someone smile, make someone laugh. And then the power piece is inspirational quotes behind a meeting, not just a quote of the quote. Put the quote, but talk a paragraph, like not a paragraph, but like say something about why you picked that quote, or a selfie of you with the quote saying, and give some inspiring story about why it means something to you. And then educational. So you're teaching something, like when you're teaching recipes or teaching how to do something, you're educating your audience. And then the fifth one is emotional. So tell your story of your why, what your journey, and it doesn't always have to be business related. It could be really about anything you struggled with and what you overcome, where you were at the beginning of your beginning journey of your business to where you are now. You want to be relatable so people know you're a human. You're just not about the products or services you have. So when you have those 5 E's, then think about those are your kind of other themes, I guess, in a sense. So what kind of content are you going to create? So like today, I'm going live. Thursdays in my schedule, I can go live to give social media tips. So you can go live. You can do stories on your stories. You can do reels. You can do a pre-recorded video. You can do a live video like I'm doing now. You can take selfies or just do a written post, a long post, or short form post. Okay. So with all those different ideas, you have these themes of these areas, these 5 E's that are empowering, all those ones I mentioned, with the type of content. So that's how you think about what you're coming up with, you knowing your niche, you knowing your ideal client, then you're going to know, okay, this is what I want to do. And I say, per se, I like to do mine weekly because I used to do it monthly. But if you just write it down, you don't have to be committed to what you're writing down, but throw some ideas. If you don't write it down, it doesn't exist and it never happened, and you may not have a plan. So when I was a teacher, we do a lot of documentation, and we used to say, if you don't write it down, it didn't happen. So planning your content, you're going to have some ideas down. You're going to know what you want to do. Then you're going to have a higher percentage of you getting that content out to your audience versus when you don't write anything down, you don't try to come up with ideas or try to create this content calendar, then you probably won't show up because you're not sure what you want to say to your audience. So this is a very simple of what I love to share with you guys and tell you guys about. When you use the calendar, oh my God, I'm trying to just, I thought I had a September one. I mean August. Okay, so when you do the calendar, you can write these different, the E's on top, and then write what kind of content type you're going to do, and then your ideas. So at least it's just a little draft. Or put it in your phone calendar or put it in your notes. So I hope this helps. I'm going to work on some YouTube videos. Maybe I was thinking about where I'm doing examples of these ideas and helping you create different types of content in different ways, because I like to use Trello. I like to use the weekly themes, but you might not like that. You might like these 5 E's to help you come up with content. I did create, which I'm going, if you want it, you can just put calendar here. I created another calendar. So I've had a calendar out there in social media land that was a calendar that I just gave ideas. It was an oldie but goodie calendar I've had out for a few years, and it just gave ideas. This is before Reels happened, just ideas to get you thinking about what you can create for a month. And then I went in there recently and I updated it. It's kind of like how I like to do it with themes and throwing Reels ID, not like, don't forget to do your Reels, that in today's time. But then I was thinking about it, I was talking with my sister. Not everyone wants maybe a calendar that way. Maybe not everyone wants to go by themes, and that's okay. So what I did was, because I recently was in one of my programs where we got some like PDF training stuff. The one that I created now is just simple, like numbered. It's just a PDF numbered 1 through 30 with just ideas. Just ideas for you to say, I like that idea, and then create your own. It's not a copy and paste information. It's not that. It is 30 ideas, 1 through 30, for you to think about how you want to show up for your audience. One thing that I feel like I've lacked, and I try my best, and again, it's coming out of your comfort zone for your audience to present your information, your opportunity, products, or services, is I don't talk about my opportunity enough. Like, I know I don't talk about my opportunity enough. So creating that content for the 30 days, I'm looking at it like kind of being your niche area. It doesn't have to be too niche, but an area of what you're expert in. And then don't forget that key component. You may help when you know the problem you solve to someone. You might help them with wrinkles. You might help them with aging skin or hair growth, but you also help people make an extra income. So remember that little golden nugget, like don't be afraid to share the other part of what we do in this social selling space. So if you want the new calendar, just put calendar here. I'm working behind the scenes with my MailChimp to get it through my landing page. That's what I haven't done yet. The PDF is done. I'm putting it to my landing page in a little bit, and then I'm able to send it to you so you guys can get it, and then just you'll get it. So you'll get it. So anyways, guys, I hope this information helps you. Let me know if you have any questions. If you can hit that button, let your friends know. I would greatly appreciate it. And let me know, as always, what other content you would love for me to create. I'm thinking about when I'm loading some more YouTube videos, what other items I'm needing. And I think that content creation, content ideas is very important. And I also feel like in the beginning phase, we need to know who our person is, who we're talking to as our ideal client. One thing that you can always think about your ideal client is the old you, why you started what you did, why you started using what you were using. um, and think about that. If you think about your old version of your old self, then you will be able to come up with how you can help someone with the problem they have and the solution you have to give them. So that's all I have, guys. Take care. God bless. So my other CTAs are calendar. If you want the updated version, that's just 1 through 30. Really easy to read. Some maybe newer ideas. If you're wanting my friend Ashley's mastermind class and learn about her program, get 10% off with my code, then put mastermind in the comments below. Anyways, guys, take care. God bless. Until next time. Bye.